He's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Kmet. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Williams. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
Here's Evans. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
A tough spot here. Third and long. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
That's fielded at the 7. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
No, we changed it. No, we changed it.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Hey, report.
A first down throw for Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Oh, we're ready. We changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Real quick, ready?
Third down, 3 to go. Play action now. Jackson. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he's into the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, It was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
This is 3rd and 6. Throw it again. It's Williams. That's caught. It's Evans. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Packers on top. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Evans. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Williams. Forced out wide. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Packers have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He'll take a shot for Watson. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 2nd touchdown this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Passes kick is good. And the Packers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Bears nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's to the tight end, Loveland. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's been a rough 1st half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. He'll run with Evans, and he will not be able to get free. picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Chicago.
A run here with Evans. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll take this up past the 40 of the 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Packers.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Second down and 3.
180! 180! You change it.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's into the end zone yet again. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And the the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The career is my stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, it's on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Micah Parsons. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Throwing on second down. Williams going for it all. That's hard. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 37 yards. First and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll go right back to Loveland.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. Williams to the air once more. Throwing off his back foot, and he's taken in. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again, Williams. Moving outside the pocket. Got his man at the 6. And the Bears are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Bears!
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as as that one's away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Off play action. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll give himself up here, but it's a gain of 5 on first down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
On the ground, it's Evans. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face third down and 14. Here's Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons. He gets in for an important sack. Number 133 on his career, moving him past the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished with 132 and a half. This is taken at his own 30. Into space. Gonna bring this one back. It is a punt return touchdown for the special teams unit. And now they are starting to pour it on here. All phases going at the punt return unit for yet another touchdown.
Some days, Mike, it's just your day. And that's what today is for this team. It just seems everything they're doing, everything they're calling is coming up right. The latest being that punt return to extend this lead. Wow, what a play.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was roughed right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down, Bears.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 3.
At the 48-yard line.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll be third down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. Try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A pistol give to Evans. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's in! Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Don't feel it no more. You drop in a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave and now you're turning on shore. What's it used to be a race when you're inside? This, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more. But you're missing some.
180! 180! Nice shot!
Now Jackson on the move. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
180! 13, 13. 180! Hey, report! Go.
Jackson looking to throw. Left side, he finds Pratt. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the 24-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Williams. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They motion a receiver right. On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6. The Packers 16-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a run on first down. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Quick slant, worked in by Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Packers. The shotgun, here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down. On the give, it's Harris. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. To throw, it's Williams. That's out left and complete to Burton. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Luther Burton. Touchdown Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Packers 42, Bears 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and a good show of force there, and gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here's a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. That one on target to Watson. And he's got another one. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Motion the slot man left. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. Past the 40 to the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
I just want to rap. I just want to rap. Body on rap.
What? You at? What? 180. Headshot.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Second down, Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. This is 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That pass is caught by Burden.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Williams to throw on second down. That one out of reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before third down. Burden, the man on the move. Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Williams to the air once more. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll come up now for second down. Throwing again. Williams. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Slot man in motion right. They'll try to throw again. That one needed to come out quickly. It did not. It is a sack. Rashawn Gary. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. Here we go. One final play. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? So, it's a win for the Packers. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL.
Yeah, huh?